Hello, everyone. I'm Vane. I'm here a few minutes early just to make sure everything works properly for today's live. Um, so we'll start in 5 minutes. I am just making sure everything is working properly for us today. So bear with me for 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome to another StrongHER session. I am Vane, women's personal trainer and founder of Grow Stronger Women's Fitness. I help women, busy women just like you, gain strength, energy, confidence, and mobility for life through strength training. And in this occasion, I'm collaborating with Tanya MFK and Modern Business Mastery for this series that we call StrongHER sessions. And what we are doing is a 25-30 minute workout at home that you can do with no equipment and in very little space, and you don't need any preparation whatsoever for this. Just whatever clothes you're wearing, whatever you're doing now, stop, take a minute for yourself, and let's just move and start building that strength that will support our life. These are sessions that we use to work on reducing aches and pains, on just getting a little bit of movement in our very busy schedules. This is things that you can do in even less than half an hour if that's all you've got through the day or through the week. The important thing is to get moving for our own long-term health. And I work with one-on-one personal training for women online, and I also have a membership through which we have missions. Soon we'll have a summer mission that I'll tell you about in a couple of weeks. Maybe in our next session together, I'll be able to give you more information about that. But in the meantime, if you're curious about how strength training can make you feel better, develop your muscles, help you reduce aches and pains, and bring energy and more confidence into your life, you can drop me a comment and you can book a call with me. The links will be posted in the show notes today for you to contact me if you need it, or follow me on social media and just drop me any questions you have through the class. For today's class, we are going to be doing a small circuit of 4 exercises, and I call it a 4x4 because we're going to do 4 exercises in 4 rounds. And in terms of repetitions, we are going to work with a range of 8 to 12. I am going to be demonstrating 10 repetitions per set per exercise, but you can choose to work on 8 or on 12, depending on whether the exercise feels like super easy or a bit more challenging for you today. You can choose what you want to do in terms of repetitions. Also, the 4 sets is a suggestion. You don't have to do the 4 sets. If you only have the energy all the time to do 2 or 3, go ahead and do 2 or 3. Better to do that than nothing at all. If you can stay with me for the 4, fantastic, we'll do the 4, but otherwise you can stay and you can do 2 or 3. That'll be enough for the day. And if you like what you see and if this is helpful for you, please feel free to share it with other people so they can join us in the upcoming lives. We'll have another one in 2 weeks. And remember to like and subscribe for more updates and more content like this. Without further ado, we're going to start with a little warm-up. So find a bit of space and we're going to just move our joints, get the body to warm up a little bit, and then we'll go into the exercises. After we do the warm-up, I'm going to take you through a full round, 1 exercise at a time, so that I can explain the technique to you, give you some options as well for different levels, and we can do them together. We'll take a little break after that round, and then we'll do the other 3 rounds a little bit quicker because we'll already know what the exercises are, and of course we're just repeating that. Okay, so if at any point you cannot hear me, see me, or feel anything weird happening, please leave a comment. I'm going to try to stay tuned to the chat as much as I can, right? I'm going to move a little bit further back, so please tell me if you can still hear me. And we are going to do a warm-up, right? We're going to start just by moving the knees like this and the wrists here. Rolling, rolling, rolling in any direction, either in or out, whatever you prefer. This is totally free. It's just a warm-up, but we need it. We need it before we start to get the body used to movement a little bit. And you're going to roll your shoulders back as big as you can. Big, big, big. Now get a tiny bit closer here. And now we're going to separate the legs a bit more and take our hips side to side. Feel free to move as you wish here. Arms cross and open. By the way, this is like just a regular warm-up I usually do. You could warm up differently if you have something you like to do, if you're already doing some sort of training. We're gonna go now up and down. Or you could just play a song and dance a little bit to it. Maybe that's what you prefer to do. You can also warm up like that. These are chest motions. We're going to overall body movements to get all the juices flowing. Now we're gonna do a few hip circles to one side. Make these as big as you can. If you hear any creaking, no stress, as long as there is no pain, that shouldn't be a problem. And let's reverse it. Also, you can play some music in the background if you want, if you have that chance. I won't put music because otherwise you won't be able to hear me talking. And now here we're going to twist, work that spine, be gentle. If you feel a bit dizzy, go a bit slower, yeah. And then we're gonna go back to the middle here and do a big circle with the arms, scooping under as we squat and up, under and out. Trying to coordinate these two motions. Every time we do some training, we're not only working our body, we're also working our minds with this coordination bits too. Open up here, you're gonna hinge at the hips and then like a little airplane goes side to side, twisting at the spine. Let's keep going with this. In your own way, in your own time. And just relax. Now you're gonna sway your hips side to side, bending one knee at a time. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, and we're gonna come up here and just release it, shake it off, and we're going to start. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is simply a squat. We're going to keep it easy and simple in these 4 exercises today with some basics. A squat is simply with your legs about hip width apart. You can have them a little bit wider. Yeah, it's like you want to sit on a chair here. If you are not sure how to do this, you can actually put a chair and sit on that chair for reals here. Yeah, you don't have to do it in the air. This is an air squat where you go as deep as you can. Maybe your depth is this. Maybe your depth is this. Whatever it is, it works. But I'm going to show you. You could also literally use a chair, sit on it, and then come up. Sit and come up. Yeah, it all works. So whatever version of the exercise you choose, we're just gonna do 10 repetitions together. So let's get ready, set, and go for 10. You can count your own time. I will try to keep count of mine because I usually get lost in the repetitions. And 7, I got 3 more. 1, 2, and the last one. Okay, so this is your first exercise, 10 squat. Hope everyone's feeling okay with that. Second exercise is going to be a push-up, and here we have options. Important things, when you do a push-up, you want your hands at about your chest height, yeah, like so. And you're looking at drawings or kind of finding chicken wings with your arms, yeah. So your elbows are not here or here. They are about 45 degrees. Arms or hands at the chest, right? And you're pressing like this. So it looks like chicken wings. All right. And then your whole body moves as a unit. And you have options. You can do them on the wall, which will be like the easiest option. So you're going to put your hands chest height, but on the wall, right? And then you want to go like that. But if this is too easy, you can choose like a table, like what I have here, your desk. If you're working, put your hands there, be on your toes, right? And form a plank. So my shoulders are in line with my wrists, right? I'm bracing my core a little bit and I'm trying to go down chest to the desk and then push. Chest to the desk and then push. Chest to the desk and then push, right? Of course, if you are a bit more trained and you have already done push-ups on the floor, you can totally go to the floor or to a lower surface. Like, for example, I can put my hands on the chair and do it here. Yeah,
or I can go all the way down to the floor, to my plank, and do them here. Yeah? You're just gonna choose your version of the exercise. From the wall to the floor, everything's possible, as long as you keep your chicken wings, forming this arrow between your torso and your arms, bracing that core so that you're actually moving in that plank, right? The important thing is to go like a unit and not like this or like this. You're not a worm, it's a plank that moves. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you this version for today, but we can do all of them, or I can do different ones through the sets. You vote which ones I should be doing. And let's go for 10, yeah? Go. Yeah. Keep going, we're on 5, you count your own. If 10 is too much, just go to a little bit less. Remember, you can do 8 or even less if you need it for this one. All right, I'm gonna rest here for a second. And then the third thing I'm going to do, which is an exercise I love after we're sitting for a very long time to get that blood flowing again and reduce the pins and needles in the legs, it's a calf raise. So here we have 2 options, or heel raises that you also can call them, right? You can use the wall, you can use your desk. Again, I just want to show you what I mean with a heel raise. It's simply this motion. Yeah, I'm going up on my toes and down again. Yeah, 2 options. Easier one, both legs at the same time. Harder one leg is up and I'm working single leg. First on one leg, all my reps, then on my other leg, all my reps, right? I'm gonna be showing you the single leg, so you can do 10 on each side, or you can do 10 or 12 on both legs together. You choose your version. Let's go. And I'm gonna be doing 10 on each side for this one. Again, you can hold onto the desk or the wall for balance. And 9, I think. And I'm gonna do the other one. This leg is a bit harder for me. I have a very old injury that left me with a bit of a shorter Achilles tendon, with a bit of a shorter heel. So this one's always a bit harder for me. 9 and 10. And well done. And now the last thing I want to do together is a little bit of core bracing and holding to, again, work on reducing a little bit of those aches and pains, especially on your lower back. So this is a position that is called a bear crawl. What you do, you go on all fours to the floor. Don't have your legs like this. Have them a little bit apart, yeah? And you want to have your wrists right under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips, and you're going to tuck your toes here. And then bracing the core so that you're not arching, you're a little bit in here, toughening the belly, right? Like hugging that belly. You want to push the floor away and leave a little gap in between the knees and the mat or the floor, like that. Just like that, very simple. It's not here, yeah, it's just there. My hips are still in line with my shoulders. We're going to hold that for a few seconds. You can hold between 10 and 30 seconds. For the sake of time today, I'm just going to do about 15 seconds hold, yeah, but you can do up to 30, totally fine, all right? Let's get ready and go. Okay, just breathe here and keep pushing the floor away. You may start feeling these not only on your core, but also on your arms and your legs. Totally normal. And let's go down and relax. Now, in between sets, we're always going to be taking a break of about a minute and a half. And this is not necessarily because you're exhausted or because your heart rate is super high, because it usually doesn't happen when you're doing strength training. It can, but it's not usually the case. But because we need those muscles to recover so that the next set we can perform it as good as we did on the first one. Yeah. Also, sip of water. Sip, sip, sip. Not zip. Sip. I should zip. Sip of water. Gently. And then we are going to do another set. Again, for the sake of time in the session that we have today, I'm doing a bit of a shorter rest, but you can go to even up to 2 minutes if this is what you need. So maybe you are replaying this after and not watching it live. You can do a bit of a longer rest if you need it. Just pause the video, take your time. But I would say, even based on research, right, the optimal rest is 1 to 3 minutes, no more than 3, no less than 1. So you choose what you need based on that. All right, I'm gonna do another set. This time I'm gonna show you a floor push-up, just because. But first, the squats. And when you do the squats, if you have some weights like what I have here and you wanna use it, go ahead and grab a weight. But otherwise, you don't need anything for this. You could totally do it like that, but you don't need anything for today. Yeah, just if you wanna give yourself the challenge and you have the material. Let's get on it and go. Now we're gonna do the 4 exercises together. So this will be a little bit more tiring, yeah? 5, 6, keep going. 8, 2 more and we go into the push-ups. 10, let's do those push-ups. I'm gonna show you the floor one this time. 1. Yes. Keep going in your own rhythm. 8 to 12, 6. Yes. 2 more for me. Okay, we're coming up. And we're going on to heel raises. Yeah, I'm gonna start with my harder leg, which is my left. Usually when we do single leg or single arm things, I would advise start on the side that is harder for you. 2 more. First of all, because it helps you measure how much you can actually do in terms of repetitions and on weights. Because your more skilled side, in a way, is always going to be a bit stronger, and then your other side will feel like it fails quicker. So you want to start on the weaker or the one side that is less strained, so we can get it up to speed. 9 and 10, and we're going to go on the hold on the floor. Get ready, set, and go. That's good. All right, just keep pushing the floor away and breathe. Here, we're doing only 15 seconds, so we have 2 more. All right, and you can rest. Maybe you can rest a little bit here. And if you stay in that position, you can be resting your back a little bit, already starting to stretch those muscles, right? Again, you can have another sip of water, anything you need during this time. You can ask me a question if you have anything. You can leave your comment as well. You can take 2 seconds to subscribe to the channel, to like this video, to share it with someone you like, or maybe someone you don't like if you want them to, to do something different. Alrighty. Just realized my bottle is in tune with my clothes today. I hadn't even noticed. As you may see, I love teal. Yeah. Alrighty. We are ready for the 3rd set, right? I'm gonna show you a version of the squats with weights for those of you who have some weights at hand. But again, you don't need to use any weights. I just want to show you the version so you have your options when you're doing this. Right, the one I do is a front-loaded squat, so I can hold it here with me, keep the weight close to me. Let's get ready with or without weights for our 10 squats in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, if you're doing with a load, you can hold it here. Try to keep it close so that then it's your legs that keep working. It's just one version of a squat, yeah? 7, 8, I'm doing 2 more. And we're going into the push-ups. I'm gonna show you the version a bit lower than the table, but not on the floor this time, the one I do with a chair. If you do a version like this, make sure the chair is against a wall. I have an anti-slip mat, so it's safer for me. But if you don't, make sure the chair is against the wall, because this can move and you're gonna face plant on the floor. It's not going to be nice. Keep going. Going on 8, maybe. One more for me, and we're going on to the heel raises. Again, starting on my left, so I can get rid of the tougher sides first. 4. Nice. 7. 2 more times here. And on the other leg. In the last round, I'm going to show you a version of this exercise with some weight, which you can also do. 6. 8, 2 more. And we're going down onto our bear crawl hold. Yeah, for the 15 seconds. Get ready, set, and go. Nice. Hold it. Remember to keep the legs a little bit apart and the knees close to the floor, but just hovering there. We're doing great. 3 more seconds. Okay. And relax. Well done. Amazing. Okay. Keep breathing. Just gonna move the chair out of the way for now. Hope everyone's doing okay. Please let me know if you need anything from me. I'm gonna have a bit more water this time. As you can see, this is, again, a very simple workout. Of course, when we talk of strength training, you may also want to think of adding 2 proper strength training sessions in your week when you're lifting weights. And we want to lift some external weights, not just because muscles look amazing, but it's mainly because bear loading or weight exercises or weight bearing exercises, couldn't find my words, are very good, not just for your muscles, but also for your bone health. They help protect the bones. They help keep them strong so they don't break so easily. And they also help with your joint health to keep them strong and functional for what they need to do, right? The muscles you develop are not just for looks. They are very much for functionality of your body, range of motion and strength of your bones and joints, as well as the muscles themselves, right? We're going to do the last set. I'm going to do those squats again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice. Yes. 4, keep going. 5. Yes. 7 and 8. 2 more times. 9 and 10. Going for those last push-ups. Here for me. 1. Yes. Can't talk too much here. 6. 8. 2 more. Excellent. Now, if you want to do the heel raises with some weights, you're going to carry a weight on that side you want to work. So on my left, in this case, lift the other one and just go like that. You can just grab a backpack or a purse, your laptop bag. 7. I'm going to fall for laughing. 9 and 10. I'm going to change the weight to the other side. Do my good leg. Yes. You're doing great. And we're almost there. 9 and 10. Last hold. And then we're going to stretch. We're going to go down to the floor. Get ready. Set and go. Great. And we're going to stretch with our desks. So keep them close. A little bit more, just 3 more seconds. And relax. All right, well done. Very good job, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the workout. We're going to do a little bit of stretch, and then I'm going to let you go. Remember, if you liked it, please subscribe, like the video, share it with other people. We're having another session on the 18th. And if you have any questions or if you want to chat about training, strength training, and how we can help you and plan your movement or map your movement, you can contact me, book your free call with me. The link will be left in the show notes. Yeah, we're gonna stretch here, holding onto your desk. You're going to put an ankle on top of the opposite knee, forming a figure 4. Hold here and just sit and feel that stretch right here on your glute and on your hip. This is a great hip opener. These stretches I'm going to show you now are also stretches you can just do when you've been working for a while, even if you haven't done a workout. And if you feel a bit of stiffness on your hips or on your arms, on your back, you can do a few of these. Hold them for about 10-15 seconds each, and it'll make you feel better instantly. Let's do the other leg as well. Here, and sit. And feel the stretch. And relax. Now you're going to keep one leg in the front, the other one in the back. Both of them just keep the heels down the whole time. With the front one, you're going to bend the knee and push towards your desk. And you'll feel the stretch in the back one on your calf muscle. Yeah, mostly. Push as much as you need to feel that stretch. You might want to go a little bit further back there, but do not lift the heel at any point. Just keep it down. All right, come back. And we're changing the leg to the other one. Same story. Push, push, push from the front knee. Feel the stretch in the back calf. Stay there for a second. I'm just going to remove a notification from my screen so I can see what we're doing. All right, relax. And we're going to do chest and shoulder for a little bit. So this is not the desk. This is the wall. I'm going to put my arm like so, elbow to wrist or to hand. And then I'm going to turn out of it. And you'll feel a stretch right here maybe. You can also use a door frame for this, which is more comfortable than the wall itself. Yeah. I just don't have any door frame to show you more comfortably here, but you can actually push this bit of you. I'm going to show you with the door actually. You can push this bit of the arm here and then go forwards like that. And you'll get that stretch. Yeah. So I'll do the other side. You can do the wall like we did just now, or you can do the door frame. Yeah. And you'll feel a little nice, very nice opening on the chest. All right, finally, we're going to take a deep breath here, in and out. Let it all out and go down. Hang here, heavy arms, heavy head. And then very gently, coming all the way back up, rolling through your spine, slow and easy. All righty. Amazing. We're done. The workout is done. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for joining us here at Grow StrongHER and at Modern Business Mastery. It's been a pleasure to do this class. We'll see you on the 18th for another session. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, just leave it down on the chat or just contact me directly through the links in the show notes, and to like and subscribe for more of this workouts and to receive all our news. We'll see you next time.